Greetings Exiles and welcome to a new video. It is now 2 weeks into Delirium and I noticed something. High tier Blighted Maps are super cheap. I have no idea why that is, but in Metamorph, tier 13 plus Blighted Maps were like 30, maybe 35, maybe 40, maybe even 45 chaos each. In Delirium though, I bought a lot of them for 10 to 18 chaos each, so pretty much half the price. I cannot tell you why this is, but since running a lot of Blighted Maps, I believe 50 is also an endgame grind challenge. I went out, bought 30 maps and tried out if it's worth to run. So what do you think? Like last leaks, hell yes, and oh my god, hell yes. You get so much currency out of it. But let's have a look at what I did. So I bought 30 tier 13 plus maps. A few were above tier 13, but they were the same price, which is between 10 and 18 chaos each. Why tier 13 plus? That's because golden oils can only drop in an area of level 80 or above. So you want to run tier 13 plus because tier 13 is area level 80. The map costs were about 12 to 18 chaos per. But we are going to calculate with 18 since I bought a lot for 18, like I bought maybe like 12 for 18 and the rest for 10 to 17 chaos each. Then what I did was I used 3 teal oils, which cost 2 chaos, like 3 teals equals 2 chaos. Then I chiseled, arced and scoured the map until I had nice map rolls, which leads me to a total invest of 23 chaos per map. Or 690 or let's say 700 for 30 maps. The time I invested was 7 hours. This includes buying, rolling, running, looting and pricing everything I dropped in there and also doing some trades actually. And now let's have a look at our return because this is now where it gets interesting. 4,000 chaos. Again, I spent 700 and got 4,000. How did I check that? Well, I didn't go out and price every single stupid crappy item. Instead, I used Excellence Next. One really important thing here to note is that Excellence Next uses the PoE.ninja prices, which are always below the real prices because of price fixtures and such. So I actually made more than 4,000 chaos in there. Another really important thing is, especially if you're doing bulk sales, stack decks, essences, scarabs, fragments and fossils go for up to 4 times the price than they're listed on PoE.ninja. Also, I converted all oils below teal into teal oils because I knew the price of those since I bought many of them for myself. I combined essences into screaming essences. I did not calculate the rest, like the rest of those essences below screaming aren't included, and I also removed all unsellable and worthless divination cards. For maps, I only priced red tier maps, which are tier 11 plus, because nobody's really buying low tier maps anymore. This leads me to an actual return of more than 4,000 chaos. So if you go for the bulk sales, and if you convert everything, and if you would sell everything, you would get way more currency out of there. Maybe like 4,500 chaos maybe. But since you're not going to sell everything, and you don't want to sell everything because small trades are a waste of time and essentially a waste of currency, we are going to calculate with the 4,000 chaos orbs. This value means we got 133 chaos return per map, which is about 6 times our investment. So you put 1 Exalted into Blighted Maps, you run them, and you end up with 6. Really nice profit. Talking about profit, we got 3,300 chaos orbs profit. We spent 700 and we got 4,000 in return, which means we got 110 chaos profit per map. 110 chaos this league is close to 1 Exalted, but if you keep in mind that what I said earlier about the bulk sales and about all the smaller items you are going to stash up until you can combine them, we can say that you make about 1 Exalt profit per Blighted map. 1 Exalted. That's good, in my opinion at least. So I invested 7 hours into all of this, and that means that we got about 4 Exalteds per hour or 471 chaos per hour, which is, in my opinion, probably the best currency farming method I've ever done. I'm not sure if Legion was close to that, but I believe Legion was like 2.5 to 3 Exalteds per hour. So yeah, this league Blighted Maps, really good. And also remember, in reality, my investment was below 23 chaos per map, because I bought them cheaper and I didn't always use so many scours and arcs to actually have like price of 3 chaos there. So yeah, if you sell all stuff and buy cheap maps, you make way more than 4x per hour. Maybe even 4.5 or 5 Exalted an hour. So what are we learning now from this one? The most important thing, try to run your high tier Blighted maps yourself if your build can handle it. If your build can't handle it, then maybe you want to think about making a character just for that. Because even if you spend 10 Exalteds into a character that can run these maps, you just have to run the maps for 2 to 3 hours to have enough profit to afford another 10 Exalted character. So yeah, running these maps is not only fun, but it's also extremely profitable, and it's an endgame grind challenge. So I'm going to continue playing my build. I'm going to continue playing these maps. And I actually bought, like, after I did these 30 maps, I actually bought 20 more for about 12 chaos each. So if you wait a bit until the market isn't or is saturated again, you can get a lot more than just 4 Exalteds per hour out of these maps. And also, if you're interested in my build I was using, the PoE, Pastebin is in the video description, so you can have a look at my build. It was just a Pathfinder Scorch Arrow Poison, so nothing too special. The build has been around for 2 leagues now, or 3 leagues. But yeah, that's it from me for now. I want to thank you very much for watching. Stay safe out there. Happy farming. I am Jay, and I'm out.